Hello everyone and welcome. Professor Winter here. I'm going to show you today how to format an essay using Google Docs in MLA Documentation Style. And much like I said during my tutorial for doing this in Microsoft Word, make sure that you talk to your instructors first to determine what their guidelines and expectations are for formatting essays, because each instructor may have a variation of these different styles of their own to aid in their own reading or their own grading practices, all right? So for my classes, what I like to encourage when using Google Docs is always make sure that you start off by putting a file name up here. That way you can clearly designate what assignment you're doing. So let's pretend that this is a rhetorical analysis paper that I'm doing. After I type that in, I'm going to look then at the default settings. So the default settings up here have an Arial font, in 11 point. We obviously don't want that because for MLA documentation style, it needs to be in Times New Roman 12-point font. Now, the nice thing about Google Docs is we don't have to worry about those square boxes that has like the normal and the no spacing settings. We don't have to click any of that because that's not present here. So we don't have to worry about an extra 0.15 space getting inserted between lines. So step one for this, you're going to want to switch the font style to Times New Roman 12-point font. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to double space your paper. So to double space, you go up here and click on line spacing. Okay, mine's already set on double, but yours might be set on single or 1.15. Make sure you click on double space. After that, then you're going to just put in your name, what class you're in, and section number. Again, this is important, especially if your teacher teaches multiple sections of a class. Then you're going to put in what assignment it is. Last but not least, you're going to put in the due date, of course. That way you can continually remind yourself when the due date is whenever you open your paper. So let's pretend this is due on Friday, January 29th, 2021. Then you click enter once. Then you go up here to where the alignment settings are. You click center, and then you put in your paper's title. Then you click enter one more time, and then click on left alignment. Click the tab key to indent the introduction paragraph. And then this is where your paragraph would begin. All right. So the one last thing that you're going to want to do in Google Docs is insert a page number, right? So to insert a page number, you go up here to insert button at the top. You click on page numbers. There's a specific page number button for it. Up here, there's a few different options for you on where the page number should display. This one right here is the one that I commonly have my students click on, which situates it on the upper right-hand corner in the header. Then you're going to make sure that you click the left arrow so you're on the left side of the number, and then you're going to put in your last name. You're going to click enter, and then you're going to double check to make sure, yep, see this is in Arial font again, so you're going to want to make sure that you put it in Times New Roman so the font style across your entire paper looks consistent. Now, this should be displaying on every page that you have. Again, like for Microsoft Word, if you have a title page, and you want to not have your page number show up on the title page, you just click on different first page. And down here, if you click on options, it gives you a few more options to work with if you want. So after you double click that, double click off of it, I typically go down and make sure that all the page numbers are working, and it appears that it is. That is how you format an essay in MLA documentation style. Now, mind you, when you are writing papers using Google Docs, you're going to want to make sure that when you submit your papers, you download them as a Microsoft Word document. So you're going to click on File, Download, and then when you click on this, it'll save a Microsoft Word document file to your computer. That's what you would then submit to your instructor, at least for me. Other faculty may prefer like a PDF or anything else like that. All right. Anyway, thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful, and best of luck on formatting your papers and writing them.